Че, поехали. Что такое? Так. Xbox.
Where do I start? Where do I get my rhythm? Where do I get my groove?
I always start off with a bounce. You just start with a bounce, and then you see.
I'm part of the baddest game, most successful game in the world. I went to Portugal this year, and the young tour guide goes, "It's Doris Burke from 2K." It wasn't Doris Burke, the announcer. It was Doris Burke from 2K.
Oh! Okay, all right, that's it. That's payback. We're good. We're good. The game can end.
Oh, Giannis. Look at Giannis taking over the game. Great first pick by me. Easy bucket. Easy bucket. Whoosh. I'm a good sport. Just kidding.
Oh, good block. All right, 10-9. Sub to be the first one. Give me that LeBron. Woo! There it is. Sub, you're the first guy to beat the challenge. How's that make you feel?
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The countdown is on from Milwaukee, Wisconsin at Fiserv Forum. The Rockets taking on the Bucks. For Houston, hanging on to their playoff spot as they sit 8th in the Western Conference. Still work to be done. Bucks, Rockets. Tip-off right after this.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight, we'll be watching the Houston Rockets playing against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Well, for Milwaukee, it must be pointed out that a win here would give them the 6th best record in the league. That's a pretty good spot to be in at this time of year. And fellas, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Shaq, you bestowed him with your nickname, Superman.
Superman is in the building.
Let me tell you something about Antetokounmpo. I know that's not the correct spelling, but every time he does a play, I'd be so excited I can't even say, I think this. I'll just say Antetokounmpo. Anyway, Ernie, he runs the floor, has the skill. Every time he's around that area in the paint, no jump hooks, no finger rolls. He's throwing it down, and he plays with such fierce. That's why I gave him my name. Antetokounmpo is the new Superman.
Well, Giannis is too, and he's unstoppable, and Superman is in the building.
I'm going to let you say it this time.
I tell you what, if you can say his name correctly, his last name correctly, Kenny will give you $1 million.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, nice try.
Nice try.
You're
I keep
safe,
my money.
Kenny.
I keep my money.
That does it. Tip-off fast approaching. Let's go to Kevin Harlan.
You should have just said Greek freak.
Antetokounmpo.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony. Chris Webber is here, our sideline reporter, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge. And with us tonight, basketball expert Bill Simmons. Bill, you look great. Thank you for being here.
I'd like to say hi to all the people who traded for Anthony Davis in the GM mode of this game to get him on their team.
Right.
When their real team couldn't pull it off. Congratulations. I can't believe you pulled the trade off.
DA, it's all yours.
Rockets coach Mike D'Antoni is the modern-day godfather of pace and space. His teams in Phoenix popularized small ball, moving around and pushing the tempo in their 7 seconds or less offense. It's ironic that now his Houston team plays a much slower isolation style of basketball. But Kevin, that shows his flexibility and D'Antoni's ability to adapt to his personnel.
Whatever works, David. Thanks. In 2019, Chris Middleton named an All-Star for the first time. Bill, can he be the second best player on a championship team? He was asked, I guess, to be that last year, and it didn't work.
I think he could be the third best player in a championship.
Third, yes.
But I think you saw in the playoffs last year when they really needed the second kind of creator. I don't even want to say scorer, but somebody who could create a shot when your best guy is either sitting or having a bad game. He's just not quite there. He's too streaky, I think.
Terrific player.
Really good player. If he could definitely be one of the best 4 guys on the championship team.
Absolutely.
But as the number 2 guy now.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Gordon out there with Robert Covington, and it's Big Daddy in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Bucks, Matthews and Middleton, the 2 wings. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. And it's Bledsoe in at the point. Now, Antetokounmpo, James Harden missing on the 3.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
Tipped away. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession.
Bucks.
And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Let's take a look at Dallas. They sink a little bit here in the rankings, still, though, remaining in the top 5.
And when I look at Houston, they're a whole lot happier at this point in the season than they were prior. It's fun when you start to play consistent.
Poked away.
Что это за дичь, блядь?
Middleton looking it over.
Пожалуйста.
Passes it to Gordon. And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Fearlessness. Gordon using his strength to get off a good quality look inside.
The Rockets shooting their first free throw of the night.
Давай, Gordon. And when he's healthy, Gordon is extremely effective, an incredible scorer who fills up the stat sheet.
What a surge it's been for the Bucks at the top of the Eastern Conference last year. 60 wins, the most since 1981.
Right, and much like those teams from the 80s, they fell short in the end.
Again.
And that's been the rub with the Bucks is, you know, as you look back at so many years in a row, so close, couldn't do it. And then this last year against Toronto, you know, they win the first 2. Game 3's double OT. And then all of a sudden, a week later, their season's over. So they've never quite been able to get over the hump since the days of Lou Alcindor.
The nice thing is, though, this team is making the mandatory steps that all these teams eventually have to make to get to where they want to go.
Right. They're trying to keep the team together that they succeeded with last year. Sometimes when you have success, you think that you should keep that success together, and that can be dangerous because really I felt like that team underachieved. They lost to a Toronto team that they had just performed better than during the season. So what's that last piece that you need? And I guess the last piece for Milwaukee now is can Giannis be the core? We haven't seen it yet.
And here's Westbrook following the 3 from Eric Bledsoe. Puts up a 3. That one no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Giannis. Westbrook
Опа!
with the
Тихо,
block.
тихо.
But they recover it. Lopez. Yeah,
Урод!
I love to see more of this from Lopez. He has the size to be a force on the glass.
Here's Big Daddy. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And how about his defense? I mean, 4 blocks on the night. They couldn't keep him down. Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
Да ё-моё!
Bledsoe's got 5.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Ну дичь какая-то,
Can't
что
hit.
происходит?
On offense, here are the Bucks. Right now, they're on a 9-0 run. Antetokounmpo finds Middleton. Bledsoe for 3.
Пока все очень плохо.
Milwaukee the rebound.
Да что он делает? Кольцо вообще, вы что, уроды?
There it is,
Потерялись,
guys.
что
One
ли?
of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
And Kevin, this is why his teammates respect him. The hustle, the energy. Gotta love it.
And here's a look at some numbers for Antetokounmpo.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
Bill, if you were building a franchise from scratch, which one current
Быстрее.
player would you begin with or build around?
Он дебил, он не может
Because
попасть.
he's
Still young
turning
enough to
25
be
this
really
year. I still feel like the ceiling of what he's going to do is go up as he becomes more of a shot maker. He's really durable, which I think is underrated. Like, he's just built to play basketball. There's certain guys like that. I think Kevin Garnett was like
Да
that.
просто как...
Tim Duncan
Блять,
was like
эти два
that. Just
мутанта,
guys
это
who
сидел
you
какой-то.
just know are going to be around for 17, 18 years. The way I like to watch the running styles, and the game just comes so easy to him. He's so athletic and really kicks and is really competitive and just wants to do this and win at basketball. That's how I pick.
So here's Westbrook. After Wesley Matthews' score. Now, Antetokounmpo, he has 6. Loads it up for Giannis. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Big Daddy. The shot's good.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Last game for Houston, they picked up the win against the Mavericks in Dallas. The wide open look here for Lopez. Off target from outside. Rockets trailed by 5.
Пожалуйста.
Here's Westbrook, and it's Houston with another.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Giannis against Covington. Giannis passes to Bledsoe. And a
Да
great
как
assist
слушай.
by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. That's 7 points for Eric Bledsoe. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Dishes to Covington. Houston moving the ball around. Gordon, the pass to Big Daddy. Shot clock at
Давай.
6. And Eric Gordon gets the 3. Gordon's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Rockets.
But you really do have to D up Gordon from deep. I mean, he doesn't need much time to get his shot.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Middleton outside. And Milwaukee, as recently as 2014, Bill, they were last in the league in attendance. So nowhere to go but up.
Yeah, until they have expansion. Maybe that's the only way they could go down. You know, when you have one of the best 6 players in the league, that usually helps your attendance.
People forget about Milwaukee back in the 70s.
I don't.
Да не
The
вас...
Celtics played them in the 74
Чё они
finals.
такие
It was the
лютые?
first finals I ever went to.
Really?
Kareem. I was at the game with the skyhook to win in double overtime, game 6. But yeah, they have a really good history. I actually really like the 80s teams that never could quite get over the hump. You know, they came very close a bunch of times.
I bet you love the Mecca. Not just looking at it on
Love the
TV,
Mecca.
how great place.
It was one of the great old arenas. They just don't make them that way anymore.
The Rockets shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
You know, this is the type of guy I like, from undrafted to a quality role player. I mean, he has heart. He's gotten better every year. Covington adds a lot to this team. He can let that thing fly, too. He's a fearless shooter.
And the Rockets making a change here. Tucker's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Connors with it. 17 points for him last game against Detroit.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him. And looking now at the numbers for Big Daddy, his last 10 games have been exceptional. First in rebounds, first in assists. And of course, he's the #1 shot blocker in the league. Just an imposing presence inside.
And just going back real quick to the fact that he's tops in the league in rebounds. What a tremendous feat. What a monster he is in the paint.
Ой, боже. Давай, уродец, мимо.
The first one falls. McLemore's checked in for Robert Covington. So we get some...
Так, надо проверить кое-что, пацаны, девчата. Ничего себе, мини-лента начала обновляться. Так. Секунду. Ага. Все идет замечательно. Ставим смайлик. И поехали дальше.
Seen a handful of players land the Supermax contract bill. By and large, how do you see those deals working out?
It's tough. Nobody's really been happy with it yet. You know, it's so much money and it's such a big part of somebody's salary cap. And you're just kind of handicapped with it. And we've seen John Wall is the worst case scenario of it, but the situation Charles and Kemba Walker, where he makes the All-NBA team now, his Supermax is $240 million instead of $180. Like, that's crazy. And in a salary cap league, to pay $50 million a year for somebody is just not compromises the ceiling of the team. So the Bucks are going to be in this position with Giannis, where he's making $55 million a year and the cap's $120. How are you going to put a good team around?
You can't maneuver.
You can't. So I would put a wrinkle in there that I would make this Supermax, whatever, pay the player whatever the number is, but it only counts for like $32 million or something. Make it so that it's not prohibitive.
Percentage of the total cap.
Yeah, make his cap figure is 32. Even if you're paying him 55, and then that way people can compete better.
And here are the Rockets now, following the bucket by the Bucks. The Big Daddy passes to Tucker to the inside. Big Daddy, a hand on it. Middleton outside.
Дайте пройти сюда к кольцу.
Here's Fernando. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Fernando's got 6 points.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. They've decided to pound the ball inside,
All
using
right.
their physicality to set the tone.
And that one is good.
With the strength Tucker has, drawing contact means nothing to him. You can't rattle him. He's tough as nails.
Middleton for 3. Westbrook pulls it in.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Houston moving the ball around. Sinks the triple. And now just a 5-point Milwaukee lead.
Oh, that's just the confidence Harden has in himself. I mean, ready to fire as soon as he receives the pass.
Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
Making a change here. Williams is checked in. Ish Smith, he's checked in for Houston. Rockets trail by 7. Bill, it's no secret that your heart lies in Boston. Just what was it like growing up in and around that area?
Well, it's definitely the reason I like sports as much as I do, because it's so sports obsessed. A lot of it is cold weather stuff, I feel like, where there's 5 months a year that just stink, and then there's 3 other months that, you know, it's just smoking hot and humid, and so the sports makes everybody
просто нереально.
Anyway, but there's nothing like being in Boston where something good's happening, like Celtics making an NBA playoff run, or the Bruins making a cup run, or the Red Sox in September when the Yankees are coming to town, or the Saturday before a Patriots game. You can kind of feel it as the community of it. That's the difference between here and a place like LA.
It formed you as a professional, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, yeah. Now here is Hill. Harden missing his last shot.
That was the correct play to make. George Hill, a very discerning playmaker.
Rockets trail by 9. Pass to McLemore. Here's Big Daddy. Smith on the wing. The Big Daddy passes to Harden. Just 5 to shoot. Fires from 14. Smith, no luck.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Here's Fernando. Lays it up off the glass. Fernando's got 8.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
The pass to Big Daddy. Now Tucker. 1:09 left here in the opening quarter. The 3 from Harden.
Да дичь какая-то, что это?
And Milwaukee will come the other way.
If he was shooting even a little bit better,
Предыдущую игру
the story of this game would be a lot different.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. Offline with his 3. Rockets trailed by 11. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Oh, there's the dilemma. You want to stop Harden from getting all the way to the rim, but he can also just rise and fire, or pull up and fire, or step back and fire, and there's not much you can do about it.
Now, here is Hill. In the game against Detroit, very impressive. Outside Williams. They get it back. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And look at it, a significant portion of their offense coming on those second chance opportunities.
Here's Big Daddy. Passes to McLemore. The tray. Hill pulls it in. It's up a 3.
Да блин, да какого
And the
хера
last
это
shot
было?
before the buzzer is off. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Now a chance to hear shooting guard Eric Gordon talk about their key to winning.
It's all about not making mistakes, getting rebounds, and getting good stops to really push the pace up. And I think when we do that, we always are at our best.
And Greg, nowadays it's all big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Lopez. Giannis comes in for Marvin Williams. Matthews, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Pat Connaughton. Houston with a big group substitution here. Big Daddy's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Robert Covington comes in for DeMarre Carroll. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Ish Smith. Bill, you host your own podcast. I've listened to it. I subscribe to it.
Thank you.
I love it. What do you make of so many NBA players now doing the same thing?
We have a couple of them. At The Ringer, we have J.J. Redick, we have Vince Carter and Ken Bazemore. The ones that are good at it take it seriously. It can't be one of those things where, a player says, you know what, I want a podcast, and then it just magically happens. And you got to work on it. You have to use your connections and book your guests, and you have to be candid on the podcast. You can't just show up and just dabble.
Да это просто
that have been successful at it are people that could probably have a media career for a living. Like JJ's.
Чё, уроды, чё они?
After he retires.
Мрази, под кольцом-то делайте своим.
He's gone in the media. He's really good. So I think you need a little more talent at it that people realize, and you need the consistency of it. You can't say you're starting a podcast and then not do it for 2 months. Like you have to really stick to it.
And so in the game for the Rockets, they've got Gordon. Ben McLemore is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's Big Daddy in at center. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. Well, Big Daddy in the last game against the Mavericks lit up the floor. He had 10 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Yeah, Greg, it's all about getting into a comfort zone early. When he does that, he can be very difficult to contain the rest of the way.
Right side, Covington. Here's Big Daddy. Lopez covering. Pass to Westbrook. Over Bledsoe. And again, the Rockets good for 2. Milwaukee leading by 15. Outside Matthews. Pass to Hill. Left side, out of the Antetokounmpo. The Rockets perpetually knocking on the door. At what point, though, Bill, do you think their window will close?
I think that point happened in May of 2019. I think they had 2 years to win the title where everything was lined up for them. 2018, they're up 3-2 against the Warriors. The Warriors, they seem like they're fading. They can't close. I think the key for them is the difference between being a regular season team and a playoff team. They're a great regular season team, but the playoffs every year become more and more complicated, smarter, more. You got to come up with a plan C, a plan D, a plan E as the series goes along, and their plan A is kind of what they ride with. They get tight, the crowd gets tight, things slow down. What's your plan B? And they haven't been able to figure that out.
There's Big Daddy following the basket by Giannis. Bledsoe comes over to help. Westbrook passes to Big Daddy. Houston moving the ball around. Outside Westbrook. tries a three, and again it's the
Да.
pass from deep.
Whether he's attacking the basket or squaring up from long range, Westbrook is always dangerous.
Now here's Matthews. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Bledsoe outside. Gordon against Matthews. To the paint. Here's Giannis. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 21. Timeout called. The Rockets want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, the crowd didn't seem to faze them at all. They knew what their game plan was and followed it accordingly.
James Harden, he's checked in for Houston. A chance here to rank the top rookies in the NBA. The race for the Rookie of the Year. How about these guys, huh? What a group. Look at Big Daddy. All season long, he's been getting it done for his team, and that's why he is sitting in that number 2 spot and making a strong case, guys, for number 1.
And at number 2, he still has an excellent chance to walk away with the hardware for Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, he's got to make a little bit of a push here at the end of the season, though, but we know he can do it. He's already had a few runs this year where he's been unstoppable.
Bounce pass from Bledsoe. Middleton against Gordon. Giannis
Дайте,
outside.
это уродец стоит.
And the dunk by Giannis.
Oh, why, thank you very much.
Бля, когда он сядет на скамейку?
You combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
Молодец.
And entertaining as always. Bill, thank you so much for stopping by. We always appreciate your time.
Thank you. Just, I don't want to do any Celtic games. Can we not do that? I don't want to see that team. Let's do the other teams.
Okay.
Да, это вообще
has worn so many hats as a writer, a podcast.
Да, вот такое же у меня
It's nice to let
ощущение.
him wear one more on our broadcast.
Спроси, что там вообще вы
He's
делаете,
been
там, да трэш
successful
какой-то.
for a reason, Kevin. There's a fearlessness, but also great humor in his perspective.
Какой-то Вестбрук уже он бедный. В шоке просто.
Free throw no good for Giannis.
Во!
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis
Маленькая.
is, and it's true. Unrivaled
Ну, уродец.
athleticism and versatility.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Bledsoe outside. It's Matthews on the wing.
Сайка. Что это за
On the
уродство?
pass to Fernando. Rebounded by Big Daddy. Big
Молодец.
Daddy's got 4 rebounds in this game. It's Harden with the drive, and he banks in the layup. Harden's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game.
Well, finally, he's getting himself to the line. He's gotten much more aggressive as the game is going on.
The Bucks have taken 10 shots from the free throw line up to this point and made 6 of them. That free throw, no good.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. PJ Tucker, he's checked in for the Rockets. And he sinks the second. There's 21 seconds left in the second quarter. Westbrook passes to Big Daddy. Jacks up a 3. Westbrook, no good.
Тихо, отойти.
And here's Bledsoe.
Стресс.
Releases.
Отбор я.
And he overshot that one, missing. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made...
Было 20.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, a big effort.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, it could be one of those epic games, but we still have a long way to go.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Lopez in at the center position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. And we've seen stars, Chris, get suspended in the playoffs for having 7 technical fouls. Should we modify that rule at all, do you think?
Что за ад,
I think it can be tweaked if everyone agrees on it, but for me personally, I don't
Мне
think
хотят
that we've had
предложить
enough
накрутку на
superstar
Twitch.
players
Нет,
get suspended
спасибо.
with that rule to say let's change the number. We definitely want superstar players to play in the playoffs, to play for their fans, but we also want to keep the integrity of the game, and if technicals means I get to yell at the referee more, well, then maybe I just have to have more discipline on my end and say, wait a minute, I can't do this because it's going to hurt the team. So I'm not sure about that yet.
6 on the shot clock, and here's Westbrook from the arc. That's tipped.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
No good from Bledsoe.
No other way to put it, just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Чё это я видел, господи?
Giannis against Westbrook. Fires the 3. Here's Giannis. Count it good. Antetokounmpo's got 30 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Westbrook passes to Big Daddy. Back to Westbrook.
No!
Houston moving it around. Passes it to Big Daddy. Back to Westbrook. Trying his luck from deep. The Rockets with another miss.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout just to try to settle things down.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Chris Middleton was a first-time All-Star in 2019. Now, we all know that Middleton is one of the league's best shooters, but he had to adjust his game to a new system under coach Mike Budenholzer. Middleton said, I guess that's what being an all-star is, a team player and a complete player. Not playing for stats, playing for nothing else but to win. Kevin?
First-time all-star and well-deserved. David, thank you. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
From past the arc, hits the three-point bomb. Westbrook's got 15 points. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. 22 is their biggest lead. They get a hand on it.
Опа. Без меня.
And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. Gordon with no one around. Off target from three-point range. Bucks leading by 19 points. Bledsoe for 3. Rockets with the rebound. Big Daddy's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Can't quite find
Ты что сделал-то?
Вы
реально видели это? Ублюдок, что ты под кольцо-то не прошел? О, боже.
Antetokounmpo, no good. Rockets trailed by 19. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Eric Bledsoe. And for James Harden, he loves to be put on an island and go one-on-one against a defender.
Well, yeah, last season, Harden had as many ISOs called for him as some teams ran it. And that's all because of his coach. His coach calls the games that way. It's his bread and butter. And there isn't much you can do to stop him with one defender.
He's off on the first. Now, sometimes it just looks unfair with the way Harden can create space. And then, Chris, he'd get that shot off.
Come on, Kev, it's just sick. His step-back jumper is a thing of beauty. I'm not talking about his almost travel double step back, just his regular one. I mean, he has so many tools to create space with his footwork, and he makes the most out of what you give him.
Good on the second free throw.
You know, there's one award that Harden has won. I think we can pretty much say for sure he'll never win again. And that's Sixth Man of the Year. It's hard to believe there was ever a time this man wasn't the star. Oh, man, challenging the defense inside with the pass. That's just good ball movement.
On the wing, Harden. The Big Daddy passes to Harden. Here's Big Daddy. He's covered by Matthews. 4 on the clock. Here's Smith. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Smith's got his first basket.
Oh, Smith is a fighter. Someone who usually doesn't back down from anyone, especially on these types of shots.
Matthews passes to Williams. Middleton against Gordon. Pass to Bledsoe from 13. It's rebounded by Big Daddy. Rockets trailed by 18. Gordon, the pass to Big Daddy. Here's Carroll. Excellent D there from Williams.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Bledsoe against Smith. No good from Bledsoe. Houston's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Pass to Big Daddy. Kicks to Harden. Here's Big Daddy. Gordon, the pass to Big Daddy. Harden outside. The pass to Big Daddy. Back to Harden. Here's Big Daddy. He's covered by Matthews. Smith for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Bledsoe. That doesn't go either for Bledsoe. Rockets trailed by 18. Gordon, the pass to Big Daddy. Now here's Harden. Lopez covering. Houston moving it around. Passes it to Big Daddy. Houston needs to get a shot off. Harden's shot is good. Harden's got 5 points now this quarter.
And when Harden gets to cooking, you gotta feed him. You gotta keep feeding him. He's an excellent rhythm scorer.
Back to Bledsoe. And the call will be against Robin Lopez. That's his first foul.
Go the other way.
A different look for Milwaukee. Pat Connaughton comes in for Wesley Matthews. And George Hills subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. And a switch here also for Houston. Tucker's checked in. Here's Smith. Second shot opportunity. And laying it up and in the basket from Big Daddy.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Hill passes to Williams. Here's Connaughton. He's got 6. Shots good by Middleton.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
All right, it's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Tucker, the pass to Big Daddy. He kicks it to Gordon. Smith on the wing. Pass to Big Daddy. And here's Tucker. Lopez covering. Here's Big Daddy. The 10-footer. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Hill looking around. Pass to Connaughton. Rebounded by Big Daddy. Big Daddy's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Smith the pass to Big Daddy, and that one drops for him. Big Daddy's got 6.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
And most fans think of the Rockets as offense only, but that's not the case at all.
No, GA, I mean, they force a good amount of turnovers, and they trap pretty well. I mean, the defense has been solid for them the past few years, if you ask me. Nothing mind-blowing, but this team is certainly not one-sided. No, Lopez is terrific on the offensive glass. I love seeing him use his long arms to haul it.
Here's Big Daddy. Lopez covering. The pass to Tucker. To the middle. Here's Big Daddy. Here's Smith.
Да блин, ты сука! Что это? Что это в канале?
Hill against Smith to the left side wing. Lopez passes to Connaughton. Shot from the low block. Here's Lopez, and the
Блять, сука, отлетает к этому гандону.
Lopez has got 4 this quarter.
And sometimes it seems Lopez enjoys scoring through the defense. I mean, it feels like he can tackle any challenge.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Chris, you've been a commentator for the NBA Vegas Summer League. Amazing how much that event has grown.
Oh, how about this year? The Chinese, the Croatian national team. I mean, come on. It's just this is a global game, and we're bringing all of them to Vegas to let fans go up in there and watch them and watch rookies at a young, early age and see the best players. I mean, this is awesome. You got to love how forward-thinking the NBA is. This is really cool to watch.
It is. Let's take a look at the players that have been grabbing rebounds in bunches to lead the NBA over the last 10 games. Look at Big Daddy, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game. And, of course, Giannis, another one of the great rebounders in the league. What a season on the glass for him so far.
The work this twosome has done on the boards over that period cannot be overlooked. They've both been big factors.
Here's Big Daddy. 6 points for him. The dish to Tucker. The Big Daddy passes to Tucker. Another miss by Houston. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Milwaukee. 19-point game. Inside. Here's Fernando. No good that time. And the Rockets take it the other way. The Big Daddy passes to Harden. And some nice passing there by Houston. From the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Harden's got 8 here in the quarter.
He's so dangerous from out there. Harden can beat you off the catch, beat you off the bounce, beat you in transition, beat you when you're asleep, beat you when you're awake. He can beat you.
Pass to Middleton. There's the 3. The Rockets pull it in. Big Daddy's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Whoa, what a finish!
Run that back. I want to see the replay now.
I mean, come on. He's playing with the juggling act. I mean, he's so clever with the ball in his hands. Just a master at creating space for himself.
Milwaukee leading by 14. Hill passes to Fernando. Williams dishes to Hill. Pass to Fernando. Williams looking around. Middleton for 3. Traps in the tray.
Блять, ну это просто трэш какой-то, блядь. Мы никогда не выиграли эту игру. Опупели уроды.
But the second half, different story.
Down low, here's Smith. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Hill passes to Lopez. Kicks it to Middleton. Back to Lopez. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on James Harden.
Oh, such a tall order inside. When Lopez is attacking, oh man, and trying to score, it sometimes forces the D's hand.
The Bucks have made 7 of their last 12 attempts at the line.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
Включить кое-что.
That one is off. And Greg, after this season, Antetokounmpo will be eligible to sign a Supermax extension. The Bucks want him to...
Подождите, дайте-ка что проверю. Быстрее. Ничего себе там такие. Что происходит? Нет, нет. Это. Так.
To stay happy.
The loss of Malcolm Brogdon last summer definitely stung. Trying to control costs, but you don't want to take a step back with Giannis's decision looming.
And the Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. He's off on the second.
Well, at this stage of his career, Lopez knows who he is. He's a hustler on both ends, whose energy simply infectious.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
How about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
On the wing, Giannis. It's over Tucker, kept alive. Here's Fernando. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Фернандо. Давайте быстрее уже.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Eric Bledsoe checked in for Lopez.
Давай.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Rockets trail by 15. Westbrook passes to Big Daddy. Three-pointer on the way. Milwaukee with the rebound. Outside Hill. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Milwaukee. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Everything's fallen into place, and we'll see if they can keep it going. We'll return shortly. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is, taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. A moment now to reset the lineups brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Houston, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. PJ Tucker is out there with Big Daddy, and it's Covington in at the small forward position. Here's Hill. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Always looking for the high percentage bucket. Hill got that one right to the rim.
Rockets trail by 15. Here's Big Daddy. Tucker the pass to Big Daddy. Houston moving it around. For three, Westbrook gets it to go from beyond the arc. Westbrook's got 5 points in the quarter.
Knocks down his second three of the half. I mean, he had two of them in the first half also. Doing some solid work from deep.
Pass to Middleton. Lets it go with the three. The Rockets pull it in. Tucker's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Really left alone that time. Westbrook's got 24.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency. It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the double.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Hits it from three-point range.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Greg, the way he's firing from three today, they ought to keep riding.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Good. Hit. Shooting one.
Some players are what we call quiet scorers, Chris. They put up a lot of points, but you don't realize until the end of the game just how effective and what kind of points they've put up.
Oh, yeah, especially when you look at two-way players like a Paul George or a Kawhi Leonard. Or how about a Bradley Beal out there in Washington? You look up at the scoreboard and be like, wait, how did he get 30? And don't forget about the running mate with Damian Lillard up there in Portland. McCollum, he's a bad man as well.
Ребята, давайте.
There's Westbrook. A decent amount of time left as they try to find a way back into it.
Yeah, but it will be soon if they don't start cutting into this deficit.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Outside, Covington. Over Middleton. And Covington with the basket on the assist by Westbrook. 6 points for Robert Covington.
So creative with the ball in his hands. Covington capable of picking the D apart.
Giannis drives in.
Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Да что ж такое?
It up toward the rim. Rebound Giannis Antetokounmpo. Bucks leading by 12. To the middle. Here's Bledsoe. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back.
Просто трэш, блядь.
Giannis outside. Good, and
Да
the
как
assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Pacers at Pacers Arena in Indianapolis. That puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's Fernando. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
You can see the evolution of Giannis as a passer. He's gotten good at thinking for himself and his teammates.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Westbrook, no good.
Боже мой,
And he
Westbrook.
did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Count that one.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Rockets trail by 16. To the paint. Here's Harden. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Harden's got 12 points here in the second half. Bucks have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the 4th quarter. Terrific shooting. Wesley Matthews on the wing, guarded by Harden. Here's the lob into the Kumbo. Stolen by Harden. Covington against Middleton. The Big Daddy passes to Covington. Now Westbrook. In the corner, Harden, the 3. That's good. And so
Молодец.
comes up with the assist.
Ну столько, сука, я не понимаю, ну
in the
ничего
game.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the 4th period. We'll see how it pans out.
Well, as long as they're hitting like this, how can you blame them? They're on a tear.
Matthews scanning the floor. There's the pass to
Мимо.
Fernando.
Прошу тебя.
That one off the back iron and
Да.
out.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that.
Давай,
He
я
has
верю.
got to knock those down.
Пожалуйста.
Another possession, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Well, the Rockets are a team that is pushing NBA theory to the extremes with how they approach offense.
Well, yeah, every year they seem to go more toward threes or free throws. I mean, you can't fault them as it consistently works for them, though. I mean, it's like watching a team experiment with what makes an NBA offense.
Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Gordon's checked in.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not
Ну,
afraid
блюдо.
to show it either. Here's Big Daddy. Lopez covering.
Да что?
Westbrook passes to Big Daddy. Back to Westbrook.
Сюда.
Shoots from the baseline.
Да, блядь, он даже с горячей.
Milwaukee leading by 11. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Middleton right side. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the line.
Разрыв.
When someone's open, Lopez will find music.
Так, я верю.
Here's Big Daddy. Lopez covering. The Big Daddy passes to Westbrook. Yep, that one goes in there. Westbrook's got 33 points.
Oh, he's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
Giannis inside. Defended by Covington.
Да чё, блядь?
Matthews.
Блядь, здесь
Foul on the shot, so
вообще
he'll
нельзя
get
выходить
to
из
the
краски. Эти бараны ничего не могут, блядь.
And the shooting guard, Wesley Matthews, a terrific defender who has no hesitation, Craig, in taking that long 3.
A pretty good combination. Weathered an Achilles tear back in 2015, but has remained a steady rotation player.
And he knocks down the first one. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
Well, Mike D'Antoni, he's a legendary coach in this game. He's found success at almost every stop he's coached at, only missing a title to cement his legacy.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Bucks leading by 10. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
Чё еще с фолом, блядь?
That's almost always good news.
Да, блядь, это какая-то дичь.
And with Mike D'Antoni, Chris, you can see his influence as a coach throughout the NBA.
Yeah, a lot of modern offenses borrow from
Мимо,
things
урод.
that D'Antoni created. The
Да,
upper
сука.
court, the offense is a product
Бородатый!
of the seconds or less era. I mean, his
Сука!
influence is all over the NBA.
And the jam by Harden.
Oh, you love seeing Harden take off for the slam. He has just unreal hops.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. The kick out to Matthews.
Подожди.
Good with the triple.
Бородатый!
By 10. A finish. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
I mean, come on, man. Harden is ridiculously clever, including how he decides to posterize you. A superb athlete.
Bledsoe passes to Lopez. Fires from deep. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Westbrook's got 4 rebounds in this game. Oh, that was an impressive throwdown.
The ability of Harden to shift gears, exceptional. He can turn on the Jets off the bounce.
Here's Giannis. Lopez outside.
Ой-ой-ой, блядь. Ну это, блядь, я не знаю, блядь. Это реально один против этих уродов. Подожди, может надо, блядь, как-то поставить,
Yeah, but defensively, neither side has been able to adjust, and that's reflected in the score.
Pass to Harden. A 3-ball.
Сук!
Kumbo pulls it in. Giannis has got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming.
Да, блядь,
Slam
на.
dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Реально, блядь.
Westbrook kicks to Gordon.
Блядь, как того остановить, вообще непонятно. Пожалуйста.
Left side Covington. Outside Gordon. And there's the pass to Big Daddy. Just 5 on the clock. Harden with it. Lopez covering. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Milwaukee. On Friday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks.
And when you look at that Raptors matchup, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come
Нужно,
down
короче,
to the
3
wire.
раза защищаться.
And
Как,
so he
блядь,
makes both from the line.
Не понимаю.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Просто,
And Lopez has it in the corner. Sinks
Да
the three-pointer.
ёпать, ну сука, он 3 кидает, от него отойдешь, блядь, этот петух даст на краску этому.
Lopez has tremendous confidence in his scoring.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy
Да,
about
вообще,
that.
оставлять его прикидать.
Poor rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're
Даже
playing
мой
at half
24
speed.
ассиста с
It's
15
been
подборами.
total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this,
Пожалуйста,
the
Бобрик.
deeper that
Да что ж
connection
такое?
gets.
Ну вот, ну не забивай так.
Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
Wesley Matthews on the wing, guarded by Harden. Matthews passes to Lopez. There's the double team with Westbrook.
Wow.
Matthews against Westbrook. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Lopez, no luck. Rockets trailed by 11.
Пожалуйста, вот так надо всегда делать.
Again, another assist.
25 assists.
Блять, ну
What an
они
unselfish
не дают так
performance.
He
все.
has been a sensational playmaker. Here's Bledsoe. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter.
Сука, ёбаная, блядь, обезьяна, блядь. Да сука, откуда он вылезает?
Got 49 points in the game.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
And it's the fearlessness of Westbrook. It's really refreshing to watch.
Не дать
When
этому
he's
три
deep
забросить, еще и под
inside, he
кольцом
just
сыграть.
goes right at you.
Это вообще дичь какая-то.
Bledsoe looking it over. And good.
Ну этот вообще не может ничего. Блин, ну это какая-то... Ну это чит-код какой-то, я не врубаюсь.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Вообще невозможно. Никак, блядь.
Covington against Giannis. Fires from the wing. No good on that one. Good D by Covington. Rockets trail by 9 to the inside. Harden and the jam by Harden.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
Milwaukee's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Bledsoe finds Matthews. Lopez outside. Back to Matthews. Plays it
Да урод ты, блядь.
Oh, I like the selfishness of Lopez, showing that he wants to get it to his guy.
Here's Big Daddy. Lopez covering. Here's Westbrook.
Все, это вот это,
pulls it
конечно.
in. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 22 is their biggest lead. Lopez left side. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Guys, no real chance to come back now.
Yeah, I think the focus has to be on their next game at this point.
Giannis outside.
Все, на свидание. Свали.
To the middle. Back to Lopez. And so the Bucks take the win. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they
Да,
edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
Что за баги-то? What's up? What's up? Let's do this. It's a nice hit.
We are joined now by one of the hottest young rookies in the league. It's hometown hero Che. Welcome to the show, buddy.
Hey, thanks for having me, Hanky.
Yeah, so we are wondering, what do you think about showing up on these lists of Rookie of the Year contenders? Now, is that something you take a lot of pride in?
I guess so, but, you know, I'm just trying to go out there and make the fans proud. It means a lot to me to wear this jersey, and I take that responsibility very seriously.
It's got to feel pretty good, though, right? You can't tell me it doesn't feel good, Jay. I don't buy it, Jay, not even for a penny.
I mean, well, sure, yeah. I want to be good, don't I? Any of those cats who say, nah, I'm just playing to win is lying to you, man. Don't get me wrong, I'm trying to win the chip too, but everyone likes awards. Wouldn't you like to win some awards, homie?
You know what, Jay? I would. Really would.
That's what I'm saying, man. You don't see people showing up to the Oscars talking about, oh man, I don't care about this award. No, man, we all do. We all care. Human nature.
Yeah, well, it makes perfect sense for me.
Makes a lot of sense.
All right, I'm going to let you go now, but thanks again for joining us. Always a pleasure, Che.
Hey guys, can you play some Lil Wayne for me?
You got it, absolutely. That was Che, and this
Press room?
Yeah.
All right, I'll see you now.
Okay.
All right. The best of this.
Tough loss, Che. Looked like you played really strong individual defense, but your teammates weren't able to follow suit. What do you say to the guys after a game like that?
You know, I don't think I have to say anything. We're all professionals here, and we know what the job is. We didn't get the results we wanted, obviously, but we'll keep grinding and getting after it. And whatever happens, you know what? We'll just live with it. That's all we can do.
For this guy to go.
Ronnie, man, I saw your dog in the lobby.
Shay, what's going on, man? Looking good.
You know, I might rock this to the ESPYs.
Yeah, I think it's a little techie, but I think you should check out with Russ and see if he would be all right with that.
You're right.
Let's do this, man. I'm so glad to have you here. Obviously, you're the 2K cover. Congratulations on that.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
So, what do you want me to do?
Yeah, we're gonna run through some shots. We're gonna get your jump shot, layup, and dunk. Let's start with that jump shot.
Okay.
I think you're in a pretty good spot. I'm gonna back up over here. All right.
Если что, я не умею бросать.
Mocap ready. And action. And cut. Wow, that looked great, man.
Appreciate it, man.
All right, we got to get a layup. Let's make that happen. All right, mocap ready. And action. And cut. Not exactly what I was looking for.
Want to do one more?
Nah, but you gotta reassess your life choices. Let's just keep it moving. Great, just need one more thing. I gotta get a dunk.
Anything in particular?
Man, just make it as Che as possible.
Oh, for sure, you heard me?
Все понятно.
Alright, mocap ready.
Теперь будет данк.
And action. And cut. That was filthy. That was amazing. Nice job. Nice job, dude.
Oh, man, I feel like I really did nail it, you know?
No, it was good. Look, we're going to clean it up in post. It's a video game after all.
Sure.
Hey, nice job.
Thank you, man.
Hey, you're going to love that cover.
For sure, man. Yeah, you're the man. You got it for me.
Yeah, we got to ROM you out.
Oh, yeah, the lady Alex in the back. So
Yeah, A-pose, T-pose.
T-pose, like this?
Yeah, that's T-pose.
How long is it going to take?
The alphabet A.
Hey, what's that face ROM I did? I didn't like that face ROM.
Хороший метод.
Hey, CJ.
Я понял, короче. Ладно. На сегодня хватит.